and bases. 14-year-old Annika PELLONMAA, 20th in the short program.
Annika will skate to Mission Impossible.
Wow, lots of energy.
Yes. Very demanding program from Annika PELLONMAA, the 14-year-old from Finland. And she's up the difficulty. I think it's triple toe, which she's previously used. This time electing to do the more difficult triple flip in combination with triple toe. Didn't let up in terms of the commitment to the technical.
No. Lots of power, lots of speed, very good technique. Didn't execute it all the time. You know, it was a little bit off here and there. There's that opening triple flip, triple toe loop. And there's the triple Lutz. This is an under-rotated outside the circle on the landing. Takes the fall. There's the loop. Into the toe loop. And that was clean in the system. Double axel, Euler, triple Saka, over rotation. So missing or losing some points on the GOE scores for lack of quality on some of these elements. But but she's powerful. You know, one speed all the way through, and that's pretty much fast.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a shame here
And
because
she
she
lost
lost.
that camel, yeah.
So then B has to go beside this change for a combination spin. But I was thinking, Ted, as watching Annika perform this, I remember commentators back in the day when I was competing saying, oh, the skater threw away points with silly mistakes. And I think, well, it's not a silly mistake. Nobody aspires to make the mistakes. But I think with Annika here, it's just an example of early season. And obviously, she operates at 100 miles an hour. She's intense and she's high paced, and perhaps lost herself in the moment with the mistakes like on the camel spin there. As the season progresses, more run-throughs that are in her bank of physicality, she'll be able to enter into each of the 11 elements with a little bit more mental clarity.
There's so much fine-tuning that goes into every single one of those elements. There's 11 elements in the program, and everything can be a disaster unless you're really balanced. And so that takes a long time to train that program so that no matter what happens, you sense it and you adapt. And that's just mileage, and that is experience early in the season. But she's got one power. You can see she's driven by adrenaline. Love to be out here. Let's get going. I want to do this program, right? And you have to learn how to step on the pedal and when to step on the brake a little bit and just
manage.
Sort of, manage it. And she's certainly a wonderful athlete and a very, very good skater and good jump technique. So bright future is going to be her finding how to put herself in the best zone psychologically to get all the elements done at a high level.
And it would be so interesting to find out what the percentages are in practice as well. I think I'd love to know how the skaters come into this Junior Grand Prix and what percentages they have of running clean programs. Because as we say, some skaters can manage to skate up and deliver better than practice, and some with the extra pressure and adrenaline find themselves
and unfortunately we don't have that data, and neither do the coaches, because that's where AI would be able to help.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a lot of research on this in AI separately. We've even had some government funding to see how this can be done, and I was thinking about a chip in the boot, etc. Lots of people have thought about stuff like this.
No, not lots of people.
Okay,
only very clever people like you.
So, or stupid people like me. But the point is that a coach coaches by sight, and a skater skates by feel. So there's lots of room for error between what a coach thinks they see and a skater thinks they feel. And with data, hard data, that doesn't lie. 74.34 for Annika. That is third in the free program with a total competition score of 117.68. And that'll put Annika currently in the second place. She wants more. She has more. She's a really dynamic skater. Looking forward to seeing her, hopefully, a little bit later in the Junior Grand Prix.